Welcome to the Autocast, the automaton broadcast where we inform you about the current galactic war so far. The earlier automaton advance onto Lissith unfortunately failed. Around this time the TCS was also successfully deactivated, and not long after that, super spores from contaminated super destroyers and super spores leaving the atmosphere of Meridian have infected nearby planets. A contamination zone is going to be needed to be set after the planets of Veld, Heath, Akamar 4, Angel's Venture, and Pandion 24 are secured and cleansed themselves. Pandion 24 fell to the Terminids after Meridian was seen to be releasing spores into space that land on nearby planets. Heath was swiftly taken not long after, followed by Fenrir III being attacked by the Terminids and us attacking Lissith. Angel's Venture was taken by Super Earth, followed by the release of a new warband, the Polar Patriots, with some unfortunately underwhelming equipment, but not without a notable favorite, the Polar SMG. Fenrir III was lost to the Terminids. More recently, Fatberry was attacked by the Terminids was taken by them. This loss allowed the Terminids to essentially control the Jinshi sector. The attack on Fatberry was followed by the capture of Veld by Super Earth. The Terminid outbreak on Fenrir III has been contained, but not too long after Fatberry was secured by the Terminids, then Angel's Venture was attacked again. With Akamar 4 having been captured by Super Earth, Pandion 24 was exposed once again. Not too long after, Angel's Venture was reclaimed by Super Earth. Unfortunately, the Meridian biological hazard is not yet contained, and we hope that Super Earth scientists work swiftly on this, as these spores are a danger to us as well. Following the failure of the Major Order, a new one, to kill 2 billion of us and our comrades has been ordered to Helldivers, including the knowledge that some of the schematics for the Maryland 17 anti-tank mines has left Chew despite our best efforts. With our second assault, we managed to take Lissith. Later, we launched yet another attack onto Vernon Wells. Our assault onto Vernon Wells was unfortunately repelled once again, but we will not stop until it is ours again. We have made another recent assault, attacking Wassert, expanding further into the Emir sector. We have taken Wassert, which suggests a further advance. We will present a hypothetical at the end of this episode. Meridian has gotten out of control, being able to launch super spores capable of infecting entire planets swiftly, which we have seen it do. With the Major Order having failed, the containment of this biological hazard is slowly growing, spreading and infecting other nearby planets. Not to mention our infiltrators have picked up some strange signs of what we suspect to be new Terminids, that or Super Earth has some new machine underground. Whatever it is rather large. Earlier in the week, workers' strikes and protests forced Super Earth to free the arrested Helldivers. Unfortunately, the executed cannot be brought back. Although we have attempted diplomacy, attempting to negotiate with Super Earth to prevent the Terminid threat from increasing as Terminid spores can clog our machinery, a good amount of our forces are not too keen on the idea of a temporary truce, nor are theirs. We have also noticed a rise in more patriotic missions done by the Helldivers, like raising flags for example. These don't really do much because we just take them down afterwards. The metals used in the creation of the flagpoles are rather useful for us. We have also noticed the graves of Helldivers around these areas, and out of respect for fellow warriors, we do not desecrate these graves. On a side note, we have gotten some more reports on suspected alien activity, this being activity caused by factions other than us, the Termitans, Super Earth, or the Terminids. In this clip we can see a Terminid Bile Titan being attacked by some blue lasers of some sort. Despite our best efforts, the technology for the 17 anti-tank mines have been smuggled out of Chew in pieces. The weapons from the Polar Patriots warband have had a mixed reaction from Helldivers on the front, with the Tenderizer notably being just a worse version of the standard issue Liberator rifle. The 72 Polar is highly effective at staggering our forces long enough for another shot from the SMG to hit us again, essentially locking us in place until the Helldiver needs to reload. The plasma purifier is not as effective that either us or the Helldivers thought it would be, as you need to charge up to a certain point, then you will be able to fire. It is not what we thought it would be. What we expected was it being able to release small pellets that the longer you charge them the more damage they would do, but instead you have to charge it to a certain point and cannot overcharge it to do more damage. The purifier, however, is an explosive weapon, meaning it can go around our shields and damage us. The pistol, called the Verdict, is also underwhelming as it is not only weaker than the Senator, but doesn't even have the same armor penetration. It penetrates only light armor. So much for it being the largest centrifire cartridge of any lump pistol of its kind. The motivational shocks booster seems unable to prevent any combat-related mobility impairments except for those caused by bile, which does not appear to significantly improve Helldiver performance in most scenarios. Our communications team has intercepted the announcement of new armors available in the Superstore, notably the 9 White Wolf armor, for 300 super credits. This armor is classified as a medium armor, but like the B-08 light gunner armor, it has the extra padding feature, giving it the armor rating of a standard heavy armor. The new C-64 Grenadier armor is a heavy armor, raking inspiration from the other heavy armors of the Marksman or Butcherin model, but its special feature is an incorporated engineering kit. This armor is also available for 300 super credits. We also hear of a new medical armor coming, but we have no further details on it yet. There is nothing new we can currently disclose to the public regarding our newer technologies, though we have made some improvements to the power pack we give to our machine gun raiders, so when it explodes it won't immediately kill them anymore. At least usually. But that means they will run out of ammo. And viewer, please remember to not get our machine gun raiders power pack confused with the assault raiders jump pack, which is still highly explosive and can kill the user and anyone nearby in a close enough radius, usually seen sacrificing themselves to kill a Helldiver. True martyrs. May they rest in peace. On to our final segment of this episode, the battle plan. Now please keep in mind this is not confirmed, but rather a hypothetical currently. Our forces go further into the Emir sector, from Wasser to Vega Bay, and Opus 4 to Varilia 5 then to Wezen, which would nearly secure the Emir sector, but isolate X-45. The second stage of this plan would be to take X-45 and secure the Emir sector, and have our forces on Wezen, Vega Bay, and Opus 4 to advance onto Uster 2, claiming a firmer grasp on the Trigon sector. Forces from Marfak would advance onto Essir Pass and we would attack Vernon Wells again as a distraction, assuming we still hold Lisseth and Menkent at that point. The third stage would lead into another battle plan, being the second reclamation, recapturing our lost territory in the Trigon, Shah, Severin, and Theseus sectors, and possible advancing even further.